Alright guys, so let's go for the speed test to see how fast it is folding goat, also for the hill test climbing, and we'll see if it can climb the hills. For some reason it's still asking for pedal assist, so I switched to 3 levels only, so I'll put on the top level 3, so I'll go to the top speed I guess, and let's go throttle only because there's no pedals. And I already adjust the wheel diameter to 23 inches on this bike, so it's on GPS 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, so basically it's hit 32 miles an hour. Just in case I'll try to do another test this way, because sometimes they are a little bit different, maybe 1 mile, maybe less. Let's go. It's a very good acceleration, very fast acceleration. I can feel the 1000 watt motor, 24 miles an hour, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, so 31, 33 actually hit, so I would say 31, 32, it's very solid based on GPS. I did adjustment because it came, I believe, with 20-inch wheel diameter, but should be like 23, 24, and I'll show you later how to make this adjustment, very simple in settings. And let's go for riding and see how the brakes work as well. The sitting position is really nice on this bike. I like it. It's like almost like e-moped style, but at the same time you can adjust the seat handlebar, so I'll give you more better position. I can hear a little bit the brake touching the pads, but no big deal, it's very easy to adjust. Something I'm gonna do later. I think it's the front, but it's not squeaking at all. Very nice brakes. So let's test the brakes. I'll stop like probably by the white car, and it's already 25 miles an hour, 26. Wow, that's really, wow, I love this line. So as a mark on the ground, so the brake can easily lock the wheel, and the front and rear works really good. So you got very premium quality parts on this bike. Amazingly how low price on this bike as well, but as a riding position is great. The front suspension works very good on this bike as well. The rear suspension, I didn't ride as much, I didn't do any jump yet, but this bike is not designed for jump, but it should work as good because it's very like soft and comfortable. So now I'm gonna go for a hill test and see how the bike will perform in the hill area. And the bike does have very nice acceleration, very nice. You can feel it like it's 1000 watt motor because it's pulling you very well. And I already rode like 4 miles on this bike, and let's see, jump. The jumping is good actually. Jumping is good. I need to adjust. Jumping is good. The fork works good. I think it's a little bit noisy because it comes with the fenders and the moving parts on the rear shock. It's just when you jump, I can feel like shaking also. But again, the rear suspension works just fine. It's accelerated really nice. Wow. Slow down on the sidewalk. But acceleration, it's amazing on this bike. It's pulling you like Ferrari. But again, you can buy one with the pedals, and it will be amazing. With the pedals, I think you're gonna get like a really nice electric bicycle with the pedals for amazing price they have. You might want to check link in description for extra 10% off on this bike. Okay, wow, I just catch some air over there very nicely. The phone even moved. So it does have a really nice suspension, works really great, even like jumping. It's not designed for jumping actually, but it does a great job. Alright, so now I'm getting close to the hill, and we're gonna test it to see if it can go climb to the hill, because the motor boat, it's climb, I think, I don't remember exactly the speed was, I think 6 miles an hour, maybe like 7. So let's see how fast it can climb to this hill. It's very steep, so but I still hope it will make it, because it's very torquey bike, very powerful. And I have about 50 volt on display left from the battery, and I only use throttle because there's no pedals. So I stop on the stop sign, and now we're gonna go and see if it will make it. So it's about 14, 15 miles, 16 on GPS, 17, and 12, 10. I'm not sure why, but my 360 camera always turn off over here, always. So it was 360 off. We passed one point where the bikes usually stop. Now we're going about 8 miles an hour based on GPS. Yeah, 8 miles an hour, pulling strong. 7, 8, 7. So basically, I would say about 7.5 miles an hour, and we're almost there. Actually, it's made it. 7 miles or 8 miles an hour. Actually, 7 right now. It's not bad. Very good actually. You don't really need the pedals to go uphill. If you live in hill area, you might want to get pedals as well if you live in hill area, because with pedals you can go basically any hill on this bicycle. So let me show you. Let me show you how steep the hill is. So it's really steep, and you can see the valley. It's basically you can see whole valley because it's the highest position, I guess, and the steepest hill over here, and the long. So usually motor may be overheated or even break down. So the bike made it. All right, so let's go check the brakes downhill. I think I'll go like probably 30 miles. I'm not sure how fast it'll get there. I'll go 28 miles. Yeah, I don't want to burn the tires, but the most important, it's locking the tires, so it means the brakes, stopping the wheel really good, and the front wood, so it gives you a really good stopping power. That's all what I want to show you. I don't want to show you the distance, because distance will vary on the personal like weight and the brake pressure. So most important is if it can lock the wheel, and it can easily lock the wheel, so the brakes are really good on this bike. So let's talk about the bike. The handlebar is like 24.5 inches wide. You got signal lights, headlight, horn, which is great. Switching very easy between. Nice display. I like the display because you can see everything very clear on the bright light. Usually when you get like color display, sometimes it's very hard to see also with the glasses. So display is great. The folding board performed pretty well actually for folding bike. It's gave you a very smooth ride, and also stability really great, because the frame is kind of longer than regular, like if you have like folding bikes, they're usually not as long, because the battery usually on folding bikes are not as large. Over here you get like 720 hours battery, which is larger, about 20%, 25% larger than any regular folding bikes. Like Electric XP 3.0 have only 10 amp battery, and if you pay extra you get 14 amp battery usually. So this one is like bigger than Electric XP long battery. Come with hydraulic brakes, really nice fork, hydraulic also. The look, it's great, and also it comes with all the safety feature: headlight, turn light, signal, and you have options to pick with the pedals or without pedals, and that's kind of makes also big difference, because there's not many brands offer you to get bike with specs only. Some people don't want to have pedals because they won't just enjoy the bike, and this bike is powerful, can take you on almost any hill, and you can go off-road like and it's like motorcycle basically. It's a lot of fun to ride this bike without pedals, but if you get pedals, that's fine, because with pedals you can get some workout, I guess, but without pedals you still enjoy it. And I think you should try it out. Check the link in description, there will be extra 10% off with the code that. And thank you guys for watching, and I really enjoy riding this bike. It's really fun. Highly recommend to check them out, because everybody will just ask you where did you get it, because it's turning heads. It's a really nice looking bike. And thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.